Hey, welcome in, y'all. Hey, RJ. Hey, Genitalia. Cassidy, how are ya? Bear down, good evening. Y'all tap the screen and share the live, please. Tap the shares, please. Hey, Digital. Hey, Christina. Who is Bear down?
That's boss lady.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell? Y'all need to stop changing your names. Hey, 4K. Tap and share, y'all, please. Share it out to everybody. We do our best, Digital. We do our best. Hi, Josie. Hey, Harley girl. Oh, Lord, my stomach is in knots.
Yeah, that's okay. It's got to be done.
Hey, Tiny Talk.
I love Tiny
Ziggy.
Talk.
The tea of the talk. Hello. Hi, Crystal. Tap and share, y'all. Hey, Virgo. Does Birdie have the screenshots that we're gonna probably need?
No, but I will go get them.
I'm dropping Fallon real quick.
Please do. Tonight of all nights, please do.
Hey, Adam. Well, this was going to be a decent live, but it's gonna take a bit of a turn because some stuff kind of fell into our laps. Unfortunately, I done said block me. I didn't even know who the hell you were. What do you mean block you? Hello, Miss Diane. Hi, Skank Hunter. What the hell? These names. Hey, SP's Road to the Whorehouse. Tap and share, y'all.
Guys, really quick. This is also going to be kind of an up to the minute kind of thing happening. Again, these messages just came to us very recently, and Birdie may need, when she gets them, to look at them, and she may have to ask us a few questions that, are you sure you want me to put this up? Just as she looks it over in case there's something that Checkmate and I missed.
Yeah,
So
because honestly, nobody's seen these screenshots yet. We literally just got them and discussed them. Hey, Lisa. give everybody a few more minutes and then we'll address the mods and yes, Birdie. Just the last name, please. What did you do, Rammer? Hey, Southern Girl. Hello, Jules.
What do you mean?
Somebody asked, oh, Barb asked, what did you do?
Oh, who knows yet?
We're about to call Rammer's ass out.
Do it. I love friends that can hold me accountable.
Adam, do you want to go ahead and come up?
Don't give him an option. Just tell him to get up here.
Adam, get up here.
Get in my box.
What?
Say it that way. Get in my box.
Get in my box. Hey, Jennifer. Hello, Alley Cat. How are you? Good evening, Adam.
Virgo, did you drop Birdie?
Good evening. How's it going, everyone?
Well, you know, as good as you
Yeah.
can expect.
TikTok.
You're good. Don't worry about it. You got this.
Hey, Melody Rose.
Hey, Melody Rose. Hey, Disturbed. How are you? Tap and share, y'all. Please share it out to everybody. Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, I don't like to have my gifts on. Hello, Lazy Days. How are you?
If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Hey, guys. Welcome in.
Well, Boss Lady, that's like 4 of us. Really? No, we are not talking about Jordan tonight. We were actually going to talk about Tim and Angela, and we still kind of are. Just not in the way that I actually planned on going with this.
Yes.
Don't judge me. Hey, just listening. Hey, little Ray.
Hey, checkmate, too. If you need me, also just yell loud for me, too. Like I told you, I'll be kind of muting in and out, but watching the chat and everything also.
Perfect. Thank you. Oh, we're definitely going to need you.
Yes.
I doubt that. You full class here. You got this.
I don't know.
And this isn't an excuse, but I'm only working at half capacity here, guys, because I had infusion day, and normally I'm really hyped up and hyper and ready to go take on the world. But today's infusion did not do that for me. I don't know if it's because of what I know that is ahead of us in this live or what, but I thought I was going to be okay until we got all these screenshots, and then the day went straight to hell.
And it's still going.
Yes.
Doing a deep dive.
Yes.
Oh, Cassidy, don't be so sure. Mods, please do not block anybody. Do not bring anybody up in a box. I will bring people up in a box if they request. Only mute if they're rude. Do not mute in any other case. Let's just mute for a minute, and if they continue, we'll just keep going. I don't want anybody blocked tonight. Nobody. Amber, are you in here? And I would really like if y'all could follow all the creators in the box. They all do awareness and they do a really an exceptional job at it all.
Whenever we're tapping tonight, it has to be on top of Checkmate's face. Wherever the box goes, tap on Checkmate's face. Guys, I'm going to ask you, there's going to be several people that get highly pissed off at us tonight. And I just need you guys to understand something, that if it wasn't important, we would not be here, because this is not fun. So everything that you guys have done for us with sharing videos, liking posts, creating your own videos, sending messages to people who look like they're going to donate and get taken advantage of, thank you. But just know that if this had to do with you personally, we would be fighting just as hard.
And I just want you all to know that you need to listen to everything before you really say anything, because there's going to be a lot said and a lot of people are not going to agree with it. But it's something that I've stood on for all the years that I've did this, and I'm just going to always stand on it.
Can I say one thing really quick too, Checkmate?
Of course.
Since I have to mute so much. Since I have to mute so much because I have employees coming in and out for the end of the evening, I just do want to say, everybody remember the difference of right and wrong, what we have stood on for how long we've been on here, what is right, what is wrong, doxing, all the stuff we spoke about, integrity, causing harm to people. It doesn't matter who it is. Just remember that. If you stand for right, you stand for right. That's all there is. So just keep an open mind and please listen to everybody.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming in tonight. Keep tapping and sharing, please. We actually planned on addressing something Tim said in his live tonight about an awareness creator contacting him and doxing another creator. We didn't know who it was at the time. We just wanted to make people aware that if you're really awareness, you wouldn't do those kind of things. I mean, not in my eyes anyways. But since we did decide to go live tonight, we were actually sent the screenshots of who doxed Just Curious. And I was completely, I don't know, taken aback. I don't even know. I still don't even know what my feelings are about it. The doxing is out of hand. Y'all don't understand how dangerous it is for everybody. I don't understand that people understand what it does to other people. Where do you want to start, Fallon? I mean, I don't know. Like, we just want to dive in?
Oh my God. So let's recap what Tim did in his live today. Okay.
Tap
Tim
and share, y'all.
started with the woe is me. Y'all are making fun of me. You make fun of my belly hanging out of my shirt, and you make fun of the way I walk. You make fun of the way I breathe. You make fun of all of this about me. So the purpose for that is manipulation, to get money, because they need money. Now, I know that every one of you inside this chat know that Tim and Angela will take advantage of anybody they can. Little old lady, people who don't know, anybody that comes across them, they've got a sob story and they're going to manipulate whoever they can for their needs only, so they can lay up in that hotel room and eat and like kings and queens and live like they're on vacation. So I want you to think back on all the things that he has said about me being a See You next Tuesday. If anybody needs that video, it's on my page. About that bitch Fallon. About, I just went brain brain froze on all the people that he's called names out on people. But the most prevalent is me, because I will put it on my page. You call me whatever name you want to, Tim. I'm going to put it on my page, and I'm going to continue to make sure that everybody knows that you called me names, and you seem to be having a problem over there wanting to pout because somebody called you a name because you want money. I'm not over here begging for money because you called me a see you next Tuesday or a bitch. I'm that bitch that's going to call it out every single time. But what you did today was you made it look like all of awareness is in one hole. You tried to make us look like we're bad guys and we're constantly coming at you when you were just over there begging. We'll leave those social media. Y'all just leave me alone. Give me a chance. Give me grace. Help me. And what did they do? They left you alone. They let you be. Only there were maybe a few people that made a few videos just to remind people who you were, and that's their right. There were some people who got mad at other awareness creators because they were like, wait, hold on. We're going to give them a ticker tape parade like there's some heroes because now they have something happen to them with these threats. And now they want to say, please back off and let us get our life together. Let us do the right thing by paying Just Janet back and New Mexico Nana when they should have did it a long damn time ago. Well, now he doesn't have anything else that he can do. So now he's going to lump us all together. And he said, an awareness creator told me who Just Curious was. Gave me his name and where he works. That led us to an hour ago receiving screenshots of who actually did it. Regardless of whoever did it, guys, if you're in this chat and you think it's okay to give out somebody's information, whether it be mine, Checkmates, Adams, Birdie's, Rammers, then you don't need to be here as well. It's never okay. People have lives. This is an app. We don't need to be digging any further into people's where they work. If we want to post their Facebook and they want to be famous, that's fine. You want to be an enabler? We'll bring a little attention to you, but I don't care where these people work. I don't care what they do during the day. I do care that these people have lives and they're trying to do the right thing. But if you're a beggar and a scammer, we're going to put your information out there so everybody knows what you did. You're begging on Facebook, you're begging on Instagram, you're begging on TikTok to let people know who you are. I don't care about your job, Tim, whether you have it or you don't. But what you did today was trying to make awareness look bad so that you could get your grimy hands on more people's money that's not yours.
Tap and share, y'all.
Now, if I was to sit there and say that I was the one that gave Tim and Angela Just Curious's information where he works, how many people would be coming from my head right now?
I would for sure.
And I would expect it. So if there's anybody in this chat that would like to speak up and raise their hand and say that they think that it's okay, whoever it is, that it's all right to give out people's information to a beggar and a scammer. Because I want y'all to remember that that young lady, the crafty mom, Raggedy T, remember, Tim posted her face on his Facebook and pretended like he wanted to buy a tumbler mug to find out who she was and what her business is. Because she lived in his town. That's how scummy of a person that Tim is. Imagine what he's going to do to somebody like myself or Just Curious or Checkmate that have actually brought awareness to him and has rode as hard as we have and rode his ass because he had to go get a job finally. Now, do we give somebody a few minutes to come up and admit that they were the ones that gave out Tim and Angela, gave Tim their information? Or do we just go on with this live and talk about how badly this could have gone?
I'd really like to give the person an opportunity to come up and say why they did it. Yeah, because it's not okay. I mean, He has children, y'all. I mean, that's just so crazy to me. I don't even know if they're in here, to be honest.
I did not see them enter.
Can I ask what the point or what we think the point is why he needed to give him the information?
I think that's the $1 million question, Adam. What is the end game? What is the purpose of giving this gentleman's information to Tim?
I would kind of like to definitely hear it from this person. And Virgo said it in the comments, and as I told her, we will give the person that we're talking about every opportunity to explain their side. But I'm just curious, like, is it a safety concern? Was it, if there was a safety concern that you had to give out somebody's information, then you better be able to stand on business and be able to show exactly what that concern is. Or, I mean, I just don't understand what the purpose was, and I would love to know.
I would too love to know, because I just don't see any reason for it, honestly. And the fact that this person was actually asked and they said they didn't do it. And then the other screenshots were dropped where they actually did do it is fucking mind blowing. So I think that we will give them a few minutes to see if they will come in and talk about it. Because they know what they did. They know exactly what they did. I just don't think that in any instance it's really okay to do any of this stuff. I mean, you don't have to take anything off the app. You can use their own words against them.
The hardest part about this, y'all, is that when you create awareness, you're creating awareness to their words. You're creating awareness to their bad behavior. You're not creating awareness to what they look like. You're not creating awareness to anything that's involuntary. They can't help what they look like. They can't help but they can help the bad behavior. And I don't care what they look like. I don't care what they drive. I don't care where they live. I don't care. But I do care if they are going to take advantage of people who who know what it's like to be hot. They know what it's like to be cold. They know what it's like to be hungry. They know what it's like to not have slept. And so those people are kind-hearted. They treat kindness as weakness. And now you've got people sit up on this app, laid up in a hotel room like Tim and Angela, lying about being a cancer survivor when these people actually do have cancer and their whole families are being affected by it, not just those people. And now this guy is going to get off again because somebody's out there writing ugly messages. And then Tim is over there lumping everybody in awareness together. I am so sad that we are here tonight. This is possibly going to cause so many problems, but it ends here tonight with you guys. There's 199 souls in here. And when that person comes forward, or if they don't, we're going to announce who it is. And I want you guys to understand he's not a bad dude, because some of the things that needs to be done. But there has to be discernment. And it's important that we're not off being vigilantes just because of where we work and the things that we have at our fingertips. Information is power. But at the same time, we choose to bring the information to you guys so you can disseminate it to good people who need this information to not give their money out just because they're kind. But just because you may hate me because I called you an enabler and I told you that you shouldn't be enabling people who claim that they have cancer when they don't, that doesn't mean go and find my information and dox me because of it. And that's exactly what happened in this situation. Somebody got mad because one upped the information and they wanted to be the first and they wanted to be the only, and now the only other place to go is go low. I'm going to choose to let you know that my DMs are always open. It's really hard to get messages through right now because I'm still trying to get through some of the ones that I have. But guys, hate me, hate everybody on this panel, hate each other. But the purpose of the awareness community was never to hurt anybody. It was to help people. If you want to be here and hurt somebody, go do it in Messy Talk. Go do it where they like to go and look up people's, DNA and shit and find horrible things about them. Don't come over here and try to expose predators, bad behavior, and those taking advantage. But definitely don't hate the people that are trying to bring awareness to each of you and the things that you guys do, because you're doing it the right way, or you wouldn't be here trying to help us help people.
Yeah, I don't think that people understand. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. I just wanted to also clarify. Tim using the blanket awareness statement, Fallon is absolutely right. He's doing it to try to divide, make all awareness look bad. Understand right now, he's using that as a blanket to cover everybody. That's not what we stand on. So anybody that does do this or that is spoken about tonight, they are not part of awareness. We can't control what anybody else does, but we can stand on our values and say, we are not a part of this. So please just keep that in mind also, that many people say they do awareness or the people associate them with awareness. But whether or not they call themselves that, that's not what we do.
Look how many good awareness people that we've lost because so many people want to go their separate ways. Because as soon as something starts getting messy, they're like, screw this, I'm out. I don't want to be part of you. I don't want to be part of anything else. But the thing is and imagine if LeBron James was like, I am tired of playing with these fellows. I'm going to go and do my own thing. How many ball games is he going to win from the free throw line? Because really, it's one dude. You got to do it with a team. But if you don't trust your team, then what? Because one person makes something look bad, and then it's like a cancer running through the rest of us. Because then everybody's like, nope, I don't want to be a part of that. Bye.
I think that everybody needs to understand when you start going off the realm of things of awareness and you do this kind of things, they are going to use every bit of this to their advantage. And they're just going to keep getting money. And that's our whole purpose, is to make them get up and take care of themselves and stop taking advantage of people. But then when people go off the realm and do this crazy shit, they just get more money. Because they use it for sympathy. But why wouldn't they use it for sympathy when people's doing this kind of foul shit? And I'm so over it. I really just wanted to go live tonight and talk about Tim and Angela coming back and get people's thoughts on it and, everything that was said. But I literally pulled into my garage and my phone was ringing with all of this shit. And I'm not saying stop coming to me with this stuff, because absolutely please do keep coming up, because I would love to make awareness better. Please, keep your eyes open, but y'all got to start calling out bad behavior too. That's awareness, right?
That's right.
I think we've gave the person enough time.
All right, let me share it out one last time to them.
Yeah, I shared it to them
Oh, okay.
earlier.
Okay.
Also, checkmate, the person that actually got docked said they're willing to actually speak on it and say it if you want them to.
I really didn't even want to do this tonight, honestly. I hate doing these fucking lives. Seriously. Like, people think that we enjoy this shit, but we really don't. I really hate this a lot. 2
It's
years
not right
ago, we
for
would have
anybody.
never had to do this. I guess we're gonna come out with it, and then if he thinks he needs to come up, then that's fine, but,
Sounds good.
I just shared it to him and said, I just need you to come in here and explain I'm hurt.
right, Amber. Chicken, we never said it was Samuel. We haven't even said who it is. Guessing is not going to do anything but start rumors, so please don't do that.
Okay. Checkmate check. Just
Check what? Was that story over, y'all? No, it's okay, Chicken. I just don't like people to be accused of something, especially if they didn't do it. And it saying names is just going to create a whole different narrative.
if
Check
I
what?
if I click on that IG or if I click on that message, it's going to take me out of here.
What message?
The one in IG that I just sent you.
Well, I was going to tell her to drop and go ahead and read it, but never mind, she did. Can y'all just tap and share, please, while we're waiting?
While they're off doing that, everyone, I also wanted to kind of fill a little spot here while they're doing that, and just I wanted to also state, like, what is the purpose of doxing people and like calling jobs anyways? Because it's the same person that I've seen a pattern of want to give out information and kind of doing it in a very angry way, whether I see it in comments in people's lives or just personally having some conversations and knowing things. And I won't betray any personal conversations, but what is the purpose of calling people's jobs, especially if they're beggars and they owe people money and so forth? And isn't the purpose that we want them to work? We want them to, function in society and stop doing what they're doing on here. I mean, that's the whole purpose of what we're doing. So if we don't call it out when people are doing that, then we're just basically hypocritical. So that's why anybody that personally doesn't like me because I say a name that they like, I'm going to stand on my same values no matter what. So just, you know, that's why everybody
And
needs to just keep an open mind, and right is right, wrong is wrong.
yeah, and I don't want you guys to think that we don't like this person, because we genuinely do. We just don't agree with their behaviors. Their behaviors are questionable at this point. Not
I like,
because of just one time. It's a few things have happened.
yeah, I like the person a lot. It's sad to see it, especially it makes it worse when it's from somebody you don't expect it from.
Right. Yeah, I completely agree. Fallon is actually having a conversation with this person right now, so she should be back. Hello, Billy Austin. How are you? Right, BT, we know. It's just crazy at this point, honestly. I mean, I thought after our last live about the doxing and the crazy shit that was going on behind the scenes that things were gonna get better, but I guess not. Oh, good. I'm
Well,
glad we're doing better.
it's not just this person either. It's, you know, like I said, I think this person has done many good things and probably has good intentions in many ways, but I think some boundaries are definitely being crossed. And there's many other pages that I'm watching that are claiming awareness or doing the things that they're doing that are definitely being just as bad. So anytime it's seen, please everybody speak up, send us the stuff, you know, say something, you know. That's the only way to stop it.
Yeah, absolutely. Please send us everything. Even if you're questioning it yourself, it sometimes helps to get other people's perspectives.
Sorry for the delay, y'all. Just things are kind of transpiring as we're here.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. This literally fell into me. I got off work and got in my garage, and it all hit me at once. And it kind of derailed my whole life, our whole life as a team, because this is not what we was gonna come on and do. We're usually way more prepared than this, but things happen and you just can't control them, I guess. No, it's not fake or falsified. Thank you, Joanne. I'm glad you're here.
Birdie.
Birdie, I know you're fucking lying.
You gotta give me something, okay?
What the hell? Well, you're getting a lot of laughs in the comments, so.
Okay.
Horse lady. Right, same. You can send that to me, the other mother, if you'd like. I have Instagram and you can send it on here. Okay, Fallon, it's time to come back, girl. If they're not gonna come in, that's fine. No, does she need dog food again? Just a little bit of food, a Gatorade, and some dog food. Just a little bit of food, though. You can send them to me, the other mother. You can send it on IG or you can send it here. Hotel, oh, of course. Hey, Sammy. Tap and share, y'all. Fallon's on her way back. And then I guess we'll throw everything out there.
I swear to everything that's holy, every freaking video that is available on Tim and Angela, I want it back up. Stay on their necks. I don't want anybody to stop what they're doing. Anybody that can hear my voice, Tim and Angela are scammers, beggars, and people that have the worst bad behavior on this app taking advantage of good people. I don't want anybody to lay off of them ever. If they need a permanent spot on Dee Dee's grid, that's what needs to happen. A permanent spot on every pinned first video for everybody that's an awareness creator that creates awareness. Tim, you hear me? I'm going to be on your ass every single day that I possibly can. If you are enabling Tim in any way, just expect to see me. And every time I see you, I'm going to call you out, no matter where I'm at.
Are you upset, Fallon?
I'm kind of scared and thinking about dropping.
I don't think so.
You know I'm playing.
You enjoy this last night of peace there, Tim. You enjoy it. You don't deserve any type of threats or anything that's going on towards your life because you made your life as pathetic as it is. You did this, not us. All we did was put a spotlight on what type of human you are. I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh. Yes, Birdie, it's about your time. You're gonna show all the screenshots. Right, digital?
Adam, can I yield to you while the screenshots are being shown so I can calm down?
Yeah, absolutely.
Which one do you want to go with first?
Were you talking to me, Checkmate, or Fallon?
I guess anybody. I mean,
I'm not
I don't know.
100%. I'm not 100% if I even saw everything that you guys have or not, but
So unfortunately today when Tim said a creator was doxxed, he was correct. Unfortunately, it did happen. It happened by somebody who does come in the awareness community. I wouldn't actually say that they're awareness, but they do follow awareness. They have done a lot of good things on the app and probably still are, but they are not an awareness creator. So, with that being said, Birdie, I guess we'll just start throwing that stuff up and you talk about it as we go. Right. Beautifully talented, I agree. This is the first screenshot we were given, and this is between Tim and who is this with? This is with JC, correct? It's kind of blurry, so it's hard to see it. So this is Tim telling JC exactly who doxed him. And unfortunately, it was Guardians of Valor. He did tell Tim Just Curious's name and everything. I'm not sure if he doxed his place of employment. It should have never happened. There was no reason for Tim to know all of that.
is that a screenshot that they also provided there? Is that like the original email to
That
show that it was sent?
that is the original email that was sent to Tim from Guardians of Valor.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay.
Which makes it all the more worse because he was the one pushing and asking everybody to stop posting them for a while. And then you can't go behind on the back end and do these kind of things because you absolutely know they're going to use it to their advantage. And there's a screenshot if you all want to read it. We'll leave it up. And I know that he has a lot of respect from a lot of people, but these kind of things cannot keep happening. This is dangerous. You guys don't understand that there is actually unhinged people out there that would use this to their advantage.
Yeah, we're not saying Guardians himself would do anything bad, but what is the purpose of doing this? Why does Tim himself need this? Like I said earlier, if this was any type of safety issue, I mean, please make it known, but wouldn't the authorities be the ones that would have that information instead of Tim?
Right. I just, you know, I was in total disbelief when I was told, and then I was showed the screenshots because I was like, there's just no way. But I mean, you can't deny what's in black and white, right? We don't really know why he did it. Honestly, I have no idea. This is why I've told you guys so many times you can't trust everybody. Not everybody's your friend. Yeah, I mean, we've talked about going real life numerous times. I mean, I've always stood on that. Going real life is not okay. I'm not quite sure where the whole panel went, but um, no, Jules. I mean, I really don't want to say anything like that because that's how rumors get started. Does anybody know where Fallon went?
She's still having a conversation over there.
Oh, I see. So Fallon is having a conversation right now with Guardians because he said he was not able to come into the live. Um, I'm not really sure if he can have a whole conversation in messages why he cannot come in the live. The email is not choppy and there's no misspellings, not that I'm aware of.
I would like to even say, like, Guardians, it does not mean he is a bad person. Like, even at one point, I believe, how long ago was it, roughly, check, he was trying to get court papers served to on Tim and Angela or something like that.
Yeah, that was just a few weeks ago.
Right. I had an email address for Tim, which Tim had already given out to other people anyways. And I, on the back end, I never did anything in public. Like, I gave Guardians even Tim's email address so the courts could serve Tim. And obviously, you know, that's not going to lead anybody to an address or where he's at or anything. but it was to help get that money back for the two ladies. But Guardians, I think he does good things like that. Like if he was trying to help those two ladies, he does a lot of the stolen valor things. But people that are really no threat, you can't just put their information out there, because even if Tim doesn't do something, how do we know somebody else that doesn't like JC for some reason is going to use that information to do something?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Digital, but I didn't know what to do in this instant, and I did talk to several people about it before we even decided to say anything. I know a lot of people are in shock. We are too.
I keep seeing people saying that y'all can't read it. The main part that you really need to see is that first sentence. It says, "Good afternoon, Tim. Just curious is," and we blocked it out. That's his legal name under the blockout.
Hey, while we wait for Fallon, you guys remember that after the live, when he was questioning how we can ask for real life stuff, but then denounce it, I did a little bit of a raising the consciousness about the necessity and being responsible about what you do once you find out information. And if it isn't necessary to fulfill something that's important, don't mention it at all. And if you can't redact properly, then just describe it, right? Because just because you can doesn't mean you should. And I wanted to make it clear that just like with I talked about Jordan and her dog being locked up in the bathroom and how wrong that was, and that if we're going to use her information, we should use it for good, right? It's the same thing. I cannot understand at all why this was necessary, especially considering that we know nothing has changed about Tim and Angela. It is irresponsible because once you send it, you can't unsend it. It's forever. And who knows who Tim knows that could use that information to harm JC or anybody. We have done everything in our power to protect the things about Tim and Angela that aren't necessary to bring to light their nonsense. We tend to do that for everybody. Scammer, fellow awareness, even people we don't like, we will condemn doxing. So for me, it doesn't even matter why. The fact that you did it to somebody that you recognize as a scammer is wholly irresponsible. There was no reason why he needed to know that to further any end, right? I can't even fathom what it is. So again, people love to sit with people who dox, do all of the things. And I just want you to remember this. If you wouldn't want it to happen to you, you shouldn't do it to anybody else. Period. I don't really care what the reason is, unless it would harm somebody else, harm themselves, harm a child, harm an animal. There are always exceptions to the rule. But we all have to think about ourselves when we move through this app and what's responsible and what isn't. We have to do better. Period. And I include myself in that. Even though I make it really a point to not dox or reveal information that isn't necessary to move us forward, we all just have to do better. And at the end of the day, be careful who you trust. Lord knows I've learned an example. Thank you for letting me come up.
Of course. Thank you for coming up.
So, Guardians of Valor thinks that he has been defamed here tonight. And I want everyone in this chat to know, and everyone on the panel to know, that that is not what happened here tonight. What happened here tonight was the screenshots of the proof from Tim, that where he got the information from. Everyone on this panel and in the chat knows that what Guardians of Valor does is his forte. He's passionate about it, and that when question came into whether he was awareness or not, he has always maintained he is not awareness. So Tim screwed that up when he included him in a barrel full of awareness creators. Whatever is happening from here on out, investigators, law enforcement, and the FBI need to deal with it. I racked my brain and my expertise into thinking what could possibly be the reason why any of this needed to happen. There's no reason for any doxing at all. But you guys know that Guardians of Valor, integrity is in check. Whenever he goes after stolen valor, he crosses all of his T's and dots his I's and makes sure that things happen. There could be a possibility as to why a lack of judgment, trusting Tim with this information. But it happened. There is no defaming here, because we all know that's a good guy. But making a mistake
I agree. While Fallon was actually gone, we've said multiple times, Guardians has done many good things, and I know nobody on this panel here wanted to defame him or take anything away from his character. I wish I could hear from him why he did it, but whatever reason it would be, I can't see or fathom any reason why Tim would have that information and it would come from that source. If it was a safety concern, wouldn't it come from law enforcement? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me, but nobody is trying to make him look like a bad guy.
Sorry. Absolutely, Adam, and everyone. There's no. I can't think of any reason why Tim would need this information. But again, based off of Tim's prior actions of trying to find out who Raggedy T was and the actions that he took and steps towards trying to find out who she was. He was even deceptive in those ways. So it there could have been more to it. I honestly have searched the depths of my soul to think of why it did, and I can't come up with anything. I really hope that it's something that I would have never expected. But if Guardians of Valor was a bad guy, we would have got up here right out the gate and said it. He's not. He made a mistake. Something happened. Awareness creators have to stand tall on the fact that we do not dox. Because if somebody gets hurt, they're coming back and they're going to hold us all accountable under the awareness umbrella. As serious as doxing is, guys, you've got to hear me. Whether it's us, them, anybody new that comes on under this umbrella, if you sit over there and you enable bad behavior and you know it's bad in your gut and you're over there subscribing, gifting, assisting in the narrative, assisting in the pity story, any of that, you're just as guilty. And there's going to be a day when somebody sets a precedent where something bad's going to happen and you guys think you're just Spicy Noodles or Kiwi Herman or Salty Rocks, whatever. You think you're just a nickname on this app. I promise you now, if something bad happens to someone, they're looking for somebody to make an example out of. And I hope it's not one of you, because it's damn sure not going to be me. I'm going to stand on, do not dox, do not put out any information that's not public, do not be making deals and back in alleys, do not be messaging people's personal information, because people are crazy. You don't know what they'll do. Because as mad as I am as Tim right now, I'm still not going to go do anything malicious. But there is somebody out there that may care about Fallon and knows that Fallon's been in and out of the hospital all week, and they may go Lone Ranger on them. And then I'm just as guilty because I'm up here talking to you guys, telling you that I'm upset at what Tim did because he's a liar. And now somebody's over there thinking, what can I do to Tim to honor Fallon? And I don't even know these people. And just replace my name with Checkmates or Adams or Rammers or Birdies. It could be any one of us. And maybe mistake is not the word. Maybe I'm searching, y'all. I'm searching for what, if it's not a mistake, a lapse in judgment. We can't be over. We can't just put him up on a firing wall. And if I'm wrong, somebody needs to tell me. I get it.
I need to address a few things. So for everybody saying that he's getting a pass, and he's not getting a pass, or we would have never did this. This is the whole purpose, to not do these kind of things to people. It doesn't matter who you are. If it was Fallon, I would still be up here. If it was Rammer, I would still be up here. I mean, you guys need to understand that this is wrong. There is crazy people out there that will use this information to do crazy fucking things. This is not okay. If it's something that law enforcement needs to be involved in, then let law enforcement handle it. Stop trying to be vigilantes. It's fucking crazy at this point. I'm sorry, Fallon. Go ahead.
Yes, Ruru. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in him, yes. I'm disappointed in putting any type of trust at all in Tim. But at the same time, I got just as many messages on the doxing and the questions of people thinking it was somebody over on awareness as I did whenever the day came out that Tim said he was going to pay back New Mexico Nana and Just Janet. People were mad that Guardians of Valor said, give them a pass, not give them a pass, give them some grace. and allow them to pay Just Janet back and New Mexico Nana. There were people in my DMs who were mad as hell that why do we have to pat this dude on the back because he's going to honor his commitments when he said originally he was going to pay these ladies back a year and a half ago. New Mexico Nana going into 400 plus days that he hadn't paid her back, that he promised. Not only did he not promise to pay her back, but he actually said she did, and he strung her along saying, oh, there must be a glitch, there must be something wrong, or it got held up. Janet, he just flat out lied to her. It hasn't been as long as New Mexico Nana. But there were people in my DMs mad as hell because just as Guardians of Valor went live and said, let's back off them a little bit and allow him to pay these ladies back, they were mad at him then too. So y'all are going to be mad at me. You're going to be mad at this panel. You're going to be mad at each other. Because I called it a mistake, a lapse in judgment, whatever, regardless of all of it, it's still wrong. Somebody's going to get hurt. And just like when you go and you drive and you drink and you run somebody over and you kill them, you're going to be held accountable. It may be involuntary, but you still did it. He couldn't come in tonight, Sweet Sassy. He is tied up and he's unable to come into the live. There are still people who think that certain people are awareness that they are not. And I hope that this gives everybody the opportunity, as long as you have your screenshots and you've done your research, if you want to sit up here and call people out, do it. But make sure you're willing to throw everything aside and put a screenshot up and hold fast to it. Don't get up here and make a mistake and say, oh, I'm sorry, it was the wrong name. You both had the same names and you followed the same people, but you're not the same person. Don't make that mistake, because you'll be done here too. The person in the screenshot, I got a couple of messages saying that Bill, they couldn't see the last name. That Bill is the first name of Guardians of Valor. But for privacy reasons, it was blocked out. Because it doesn't matter what our last names are on here. In a malicious way. People want to put their last names out, it's public information. So the messages I'm getting about that, it's public information, it's fine. You're right. Technically, yes. But if you're doing it in malicious reasons, it's not okay. There's a lot of hearts that are broken in here tonight, and I am very sorry, but mine is one of them too. I wanted to be sure that it is understood that this is not a malicious attempt to defame Guardians of Valor. This is just to set the record straight on what happened. So I don't want Tim coming on here tomorrow and saying, and this awareness community and this awareness community that, and just continue to get away with it. Please don't give your information out to anyone, ever. There's no reason. Continue to be Spicy Noodle. Continue to be Kiwi Syrup. Continue to be just a screen name. And have fun. Go find your people. Type it in at the top of the TikTok search bar. Whatever it is. You just happen to be my people because you care about helping others not get taken advantage of. Everybody on this panel I respect. Everybody in this chat. But I don't ever want to hurt anybody. And I want to call a spade a spade. And I want to be as transparent as I can with you guys. Tina Bama, you can get up out of this chat with your bullshit tonight, because I'm not putting up with your enabling ass tonight. So go back over there to Tim and Angela and ask Angela what it's like to be a cancer survivor, which she is not. But I don't need your bullshit unless you want to take a box.
It's called reaching out to enablers. So if you do get a message because you're in a scammers live, people are trying to help you.
And I find it funny, Tina Bama, that you want to be over here in awareness and you want to be kicking it over here. You've been over here since 2023 with Brandon and Brenda. You used to go over there and lick their boots all the time. Do you know that they've got their kids back? Do you know that they're doing the same bullshit that they were doing before? Sure you do. You keep tabs on them, huh? Or did you just move on to a new beggar and scammer who are taking advantage of people, lying about having cancer? Go find your people, Tina Bama. Because you're not wanted over here.
So, enabling isn't just with money. I don't think that you understand that. Just because you don't send them money does not mean you're not enabling them.
Enabling somebody can be giving them taps, giving them support, encouraging words to sit there and continue to take advantage of people. You don't have to give them your money. You can still give them your support and be doing the same thing.
This is a horrible night. Horrible night.
Yeah, this is definitely not what I had on my bingo card for today.
You know, I appreciate the apology, Tina Bama, but we did this on 9/16. No, I'm sorry. We did this on August 26th at 2:22 p.m. We had the same conversation where I called you out and you said the same exact thing and you said, God bless my soul and all of that. And then on 9/16, you're in Tim and Angela's comments on a video talking about how great they're doing.
She has a date. Oh my goodness.
She always has dates and times. That's our little falcon right there.
So you could see my frustration, Tina. Guys, please don't go over there. Don't go over to these beggars and scammers chats, and don't encourage. He's taking advantage of good people, and it's not just Tim and Angela. It's Tristan Pizza. It's Dr. Pepper Girl. It's J. Paul. It's all of them. If you got one red flag, get out of there. Report the hell out of that Cash App. And message the hell out of them. If these people even look new to you, message them. I've gotten several people who've messaged me on my burners when I'm in there trying to report or just look for enablers. And you don't know how proud I am of you when they're like, hey, just type their name into the TikTok search bar. There's videos on them. They take advantage of all these people. Please don't be one of them. But be kind. Being kind is not enabling. But supporting any narrative in which they're trying to take advantage of somebody, or if they're a predator, tell people about it.
Somebody asked about is watching their lives enabling. I mean, we have to watch lives even as awareness creators because that's how we see a lot of the information. But I personally watch from mostly the outside because I don't want to give them one speck of engagement or help their algorithm one bit. So I mean, if you want to watch somebody's live, there's ways to do it without helping them get engagement.
And Sweet Sassy made a good point. There's people who are now starting to do something. It's always good for us to go into a new trend. When we streaming or whatever, like new ways of doing things. Okay, we do things the old way because it's just the way that we learned how to do it. But it's always good whenever you can use somebody's own words against them, because they are the ones who are talking. They're the ones that you can record. It's public platforms. Put it out. They're the ones doing it. But when there's people in there who recognize awareness creators that are going in and doing things like, hey, can I mod for you? Or I'm going to send you a pizza, or I'm going to send you a DoorDash. Why? Why do that? Especially if you know that some of these people are developmentally challenged and they're on the street because they either want to get your money or they're traveling the countryside like Tristan Pizza and preying on people just to get money. So when you go in and you hype them up, and then you do something horrible to them, people are still watching and they're going to give their money because you were mean to them. And then they're going to come back and say, these people claim that they're awareness. And look what they did. And then they send screenshots to Adam and Checkmate and myself. And then we're sitting here thinking, why did you do that? And I know you guys have heard me say, do it on a backup if you're going to go in there. But when I'm talking about going in on a backup, I'm not saying telling them you're going to send them tacos and pizzas and DoorDash. I'm saying go in there and ask them, when was the last time you filled out a job application? That's what I mean by going in on a backup, or going in and reporting them. There are people that are being treated so badly on this app that people are actually sending them money just based off of the words that they're used that they see in the chat. Again, it doesn't matter what you look like. Doesn't matter what you drive, where you live. But if this thing with him praying on saying that this is awareness doing all these horrible things to him, despite the fact that this is Tim's karma, he did it to himself because people don't like him. There's a whole town full of people that can't stand that dude. I doubt it's anybody on the internet doing anything to him. He's just upset because we're putting a spotlight on it. So of course he's going to use our names. If you're window licking, Tim, yeah, the whole town hates you. And I hope the whole internet soon will too. If you want somebody to take care of your wife, then you need to ship her off to a shelter and let people take care of her, because you're not doing it. You're supposed to be her husband. You're supposed to take care of her. Stop coming to the internet to take care of your wife. This is a horrible, horrible, horrible situation to be in.
Can we answer BT's question there? Is that something? Sure.
I'm sorry, BT, I didn't see it.
I didn't know if that's something we could officially answer or not.
Can we please get an answer? Did GOV confirm he sent the emails?
That is the email, BT, that Birdie has on the screen. So yes, ma'am.
Apparently, Tim and Angela got 3 weeks paid, 4 at the motel, and a laptop given.
Oh, no, ma'am, he didn't. He didn't say. The only thing he said was that he couldn't come to the live and tell us why this was being done, but that there was a reason. But I've racked my brain and I can't think of one. Yes, ma'am.
In a roundabout way, yes, he did confirm.
And this still, for a lot of the people that are saying it's wrong, but also it doesn't take away from all the good things that that man has done.
That's
I
right.
have personally helped him myself, tried to do something with Tim and Angela. I tried to help him get papers served on Tim. I even gave him some information so he could get the courts to serve Tim. You know, I will always try to help somebody if they have good intentions. And his stolen valor is just, I know one person I can think of that I said to him I had a serious question on because I had a big issue with, and he pulled out a document and showed me, and I was just amazed. I mean, the man does phenomenal work when it comes to that stuff, and I'm not taking any of that away from him. None of us are.
I wish that I had the passion that he does to go after stolen valor, since those are the people that fought for our country, and there's people out here masquerading around. I mean, I get upset when people masquerade that they had cancer, like Angela claiming that she's a cancer survivor, wearing a shirt. You know, I can just see Tim going into these government agencies and saying, my wife had cancer, she's a cancer survivor, and please give us money because we are entitled to it. So I can just imagine the rage that I have for that. He's that way because he served our country for so long. You're right, Ruru. I'm very hurt, very upset. Because we all know the amount of good that comes from his heart, the passion that he has for stolen valor. Tim used this as a double-edged sword. He just used this for money. And again, it's not right. But at the same time, there's enough blame to go around with Tim as well.
Sydney, we were sent the screenshots. That's how we got them. We didn't ask for them. I didn't even know they were coming.
Because we don't ask for this. I promise you, I would much rather have spent my infusion days in the bed watching a ball game or just scrolling the streets of TikTok looking for enablers. I didn't want to do this. I'm sick over this.
No, I'm sorry. We did not get them from Tim.
We would all just rather see awareness every day and never hear of a single dachshund. That would be the perfect world on here.
Yeah.
Besides the perfect world being there's no beggars.
Yeah. And you have to make up for your mind, your own mind, guys. I mean, again, there's no defaming here. It's what happened. It's point A to point B. Remember what I always say. There is your side, my side, and then there's screenshots. If we just put this screenshot up in a video and just didn't say any words, you would come to your own conclusions. But because we respect Guardians of Valor, we brought it to the platform. We respect you guys to make your own decisions, and you have to do what you have to do for yourselves. We have to do what we have to do for the awareness umbrella. And we have to do in the spirit of helping people that nobody needs to be doxxed. Somebody's going to get hurt. You're right, Sherry. Trust is earned. Thank you,
guys.
Stacy.
Don't go real live. Keep it on the app.
You're right. Tim didn't know exactly what he was doing. Tim's actions were 100% malicious. 100%.
Well, if you want to hear his side, I mean, you're more than welcome to reach out to him. Miss Muffy, this is like the 4th time we've addressed this. He has said that he has taken some of the pictures. We know. We absolutely know. I don't even know if Just Curious is in here. Is he in here?
He was. I haven't seen him recent, but he might still be.
I mean, I haven't seen any. I can barely see half the comments in the beginning. They were going so fast.
Last I saw it was a while ago. He said he appreciates what you guys are doing.
I don't see him in the bubbles.
Guys, and if you can't hit your light and go live and talk about doxing and how wrong it is and how somebody's going to get hurt, then, oh dear, then use your powers that you are just behind your name. Don't be in their chats. Don't go over and do the same thing with somebody that's claiming that they're putting awareness out and they're doing something that's not right. If it doesn't sit right with you, leave. Get out of there.
You're right in some states, Stacy, but believe it or not, doxing is not illegal in every state. You would think it would be, but it's not.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's
really
still
not.
it's still morally wrong, regardless if you're a decent human being.
And if it's a crash out that you guys want to see, and people who are window licking, if it's a crash out you want to see, because just like when you're sitting in traffic and people are rubbernecking, it's like always our side of the road that's not even the accidents on is always the slowest. Don't say a word in the chat. Watch them get angry when the chat stays stagnant. You don't always have to ask them questions such as, when was the last time you filled out a job application? When was the last time you logged on to Indeed? When this, when that? Just watch the chat go stagnant and watch them get angry.
Oh, hell, Cassidy.
There's always going to be people that give them money. We can slow it down. We're never going to stop it. There's always going to be people like Jacqueline Cunningham. There's always going to be people that go in to their chat and enable them, just like their mods. That they've been around for years. Just because they change their name does not mean that they change who they are. They just change a name and they go from chat to chat because they're pick-me's. It's what they do. Let them be the ones that give their money. You go in, see a name, hit that and say, respectfully as you possibly can, it's your money. You can do what you'd like with it. However, I just wanted you to know Angela lied about having cancer. Tim lied about having a job that he never went to. I'm not talking about this one that he has now. I'm talking about previously. They get food stamps. They have medical. He lies telling people he's going to pay them back. He never did. There are 2 women on this app who have been patient but got used. New Mexico Nana got lied to repeatedly. Just Janet got lied to. All because they were being kind. All because Tim treats kindness as weakness.
No, I don't think so, Hope. I really don't really watch them that much. So I really don't know. I'm assuming he's still working, but no confirmation.
I know that everybody has like this stunned. I mean, everybody's just kind of grasping for some type of reality with this. Like, did this just really just happen? I mean, and I don't blame you guys. I'll be glad when I can come on here with some good news. I did just get some good news in an email, but I don't want it. I don't want to bring that into here until I have vetted everything and got it all set up, because it's great news. But this tonight was horrible. Thank you all for being brave and sticking out with us. Panel, thank you for what you do.
Are you going to do any request checkmate from anybody that I know you usually do, like we kind of all do, like from anybody that has anything constructive or?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we can open boxes up. I didn't know.
I didn't know if anybody really was.
I didn't know if just Curious wanted to come up or anybody. Yeah, of course. Yeah, if anybody has anything to add, they're welcome. Just keep it respectful. Nice to see you, Kelly.
Hey.
Hi, Sassy.
Hey. I don't know, I'm just shocked and confused. But with awareness, I've sent you this, remember, found the screenshots quite a while ago about one awareness person. And I had just recently got messages that they've done it again.
I bet you I have those screenshots too. Again, I got a lot of messages I still got to get through, and I do apologize that they're piling up. I'm sorry, y'all.
I took almost 2 weeks off of TikTok because I've been sick and I'm still sick, but it just, if you're gonna, anybody that's gonna go into awareness and ask to be a mod, do not do it on your main account. Go in on a fake one. Please do not play both sides, because it does not look good. It makes you look very bad.
Don't do it on a burner either. Don't do it at all.
Yeah, they shouldn't do it at all. But and then claim to be awareness and post videos. It makes me sick, to be honest. And There's not an excuse that, oh, I just want to be a mod to get into their stuff. No, that is not, it's not an excuse. You're either for awareness or you're not. You can't be on going bouncing back and forth. That's what I'm confused about. I don't get it. Maybe it's just me. I have burner accounts and I've never and would never want to mod on a burner account for a scammer, beggar, liar. Nope. That's just not me. It's just not rather mother. I don't know what you're saying. But yeah, so it's kind of, well, it is shocking when they say their awareness and then okay, I wasn't sure the other mother, and then they offer money and it's all in the screenshots, and I don't know. I could never do that. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like I don't even know where people's morals are anymore. I really don't.
Guys, anything that's going to get them money, anything, if you were doing anything that people could think that you are bullying or doing something malicious to them, just don't do it. Don't do it on a burner. Don't do it on your main. Don't do it. And there's going to be people that get called out by us that are enablers that go and do it out of spite. Let them give their money. If they think that they're going to give $5 because Fallon called me out, let them do it. We want those people to give their money over. Those knowingly enabling, let them do it. Carrie thinks that she's kicking dirt in our faces. She's not. I want her to give her money. Every bit of money that she works for that comes into her house, I want her to give it all to Tim and Angela. Move those fools in. Any of them. Tristan, Jordan Paul, Beth and Devin. Any of them. Let them move in. Put them on your taxes.
Fallon,
Yes, ma'am.
the person awareness I was telling you about that's doing this, I talked to another awareness person about what's going on, and they didn't seem to care whatsoever when I explained everything to them. So kind of,
Okay, so I'm just gonna throw this out there because it's one of my hugest pet peeves when somebody says awareness, say their name or don't bring them up. Because when you say awareness, you're using other people under an umbrella. And that's how we got here tonight.
okay, I'm sorry. I'm just going by what they say in their videos, awareness only. I'm just going by what they put on their videos. They don't hold their own lives. They do videos according to their videos. They're all for awareness. They go in and stream everybody and put it on their pages, on their page, as an awareness. Supposedly is how they word it. I'm gonna, Fallon, do you want to say the person?
Chances are they've already seen it, so go ahead, Sassy.
Well, they're in here, so I'll let them. They were just in here a few minutes ago. I think they know who they are.
The Jeopardy theme song again, Birdie?
I guess, I mean,
They were just in here. It is Little Man.
So I've seen those screenshots lots of times, and I guarantee that other people have got those screenshots as well.
I actually seen him in a live and called him out in the live. So,
So did I. I called them out in scamming clause, and she didn't seem to care one bit. And
But
then
let's not get this twisted. I mean, he was just messing with scammers and beggars. He didn't do any like foul doxing or anything. So y'all in the chat don't get it twisted. He did not do any of that.
no, in the chats though, he offered to send money, and I don't know if they did. This when I first saw it, and then I got screenshots from somebody else and did the same thing all over. Because I had sent them a message on here, and they didn't. It was hours and hours before they even sent me a message back and saying that they was trying to get mod status to get into their stuff. So it just so why does Little Man claim on their videos that they're awareness?
You know, Little Man's been around a long time, so he has always did really well in awareness. I'm not really sure why he is doing what he's doing. Have you asked him?
They it took them hours to send a message, and he just said right there, because I want to go and unblock people. I did. I have the message on TikTok when I asked you, Little Man. I can screenshot it and send it to Fallon, because I send everything I have. And I believe I probably already did. But this makes the second time, because one was just within past week or two. It was to Boo Bear, but now she's Angel Girly. I'm not saying their videos are bad, but why, if they're, why offer, I don't know, maybe I'm confused. Why offer to send money or do anything just to get mod to unblock? You don't have to say, hey, I'll send money, can you unblock me? I mean, mod me. I don't know, maybe I'm confused. I'm just going by what you typed in the chat, Little Man.
So are you saying that he sent them money, or he was just saying he was going to send them money? I'm confused.
Fallon has all the screenshots I've sent her that he offered in the chats to send the money. Send Fei Fei and Boo Bear.
He could have been doing it in a trolling way. Some people that do that, and I mean, I'm not knocking how some people do their content or whatever.
I'm
but
not accusing. People in the
Yeah.
no. I'm not accusing. I'm saying what was they typed in the chat where I have all the screenshots.
Yeah, and it's possible. It looks like their page is private. Maybe they didn't get your message when you reached out to them. I'm not sure if you know they did or not, but
I'm not accusing them. I'm just saying.
Fallon, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
When are you going to release and get on the fake awareness, people?
God, you just seen me struggle tonight with this.
Okay, but and not right away, but I mean, that needs to be done.
I think
There
that
is
if
creators that's absolutely working on that right now. It's just not something that you can just put out there right away. I mean,
I
it takes
understand.
time. But
I
there is
understand.
larger creators that are working on that.
Okay, well, I just wanted to know because some people are supporting them and they're not really awareness.
I mean, it's definitely coming, hopefully sooner rather than later, but there is people working on it. Yes, for sure.
Okay.
There's some very toxic people on here that are doing things under the guise of awareness, and they're making more money than the beggars themselves, and they're doing it. And their chat is body shaming, calling jobs, calling hotels, and
Exactly.
they're getting off on it.
Exactly.
And
I mean, I
it's
record
not
them,
right,
see it.
and they are seen. I guarantee you that they are seen.
I just wondered because nobody has called them out. I'm like, this is crazy. But yeah, I don't want them to keep going and end up, people thinking they're awareness and they're not.
I agree.
I absolutely agree. Yes,
Okay, I'm gonna jump down. That's all
I
I
think
have.
too many people call themselves awareness and they're not even close.
I'm not awareness, and I'll never claim to be awareness. I don't put share your videos and stuff, but I support about 5 people in awareness that I know for sure does it. Other than that, I don't mess with other people.
Well, the people up here do awareness
Right.
the way I do it, so this is pretty much who I stick to when I do awareness.
Well,
But I do
Falcon
agree.
and Matt is one of the ones that's in my list, and Digital Deceiver. But other than that, there's too many fake ones.
I agree.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
But
you, Miss
okay,
Joanne.
I'm gonna jump down. I don't like to talk.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Joanne.
Bye bye.
And guys, just like with these beggars and scammers, when you send us screenshots and messages on people, we have to watch them. We have to vet the information. We've got to make sure that we are doing everything on the up and up. And it takes us a little bit longer because we want to make sure that we're not going to do something that it was just somebody who had a flat tire and needed $20 and they left their card at home. We gotta make sure that we're gonna see these people. That's why you see Digital Deceivers with her bolos. She's fully vetted it. She's seen it with her own eyes. That's why there's bolos. That's why there's people that if you see them more than 2 times, 3 times, then start questioning. Like, man, these people are on every day. Why? So it does take time, and I don't want you to think that we're dismissing anybody. There are some things that I question. When you go into a chat and you're under an awareness moniker that you've made a video saying for awareness purposes only, and you're trying to make someone know and be aware that these people are lying for your money, I don't think you need to go in under Fallon and say, I sent you DoorDash. It should be there in 20 minutes. Answer the phone. They're going to call you. Because that's selling a narrative. Well, if Fallon gave them $20 in DoorDash money, then maybe I could help too. Maybe I could reach in. I got $5 in my Cash App. I'll give it to them. Because then people are coming to me and saying, well, Fallon offered them money. Isn't she awareness? What's the deal? She's being a hypocrite. But at the same time, you can't be talking out both sides of your mouth, and then you can't sit back. I'm doing my own repeating. You can't sit back and just go after awareness people. If I see these enablers and they're in awareness chats, but then they're going and they're enabling, I'm going to call them out as flip-floppers, but it won't be because it's the first time I've seen them in there. I want you guys to use your own discernment as well. And until we have a bigger live calling out the toxicity on this app, use your discernment and don't go in those chats. Don't support that because you're just becoming an enabler yourself. Enabling doesn't have to be giving monetary gifts. If you're over there helping a narrative be spun, or if you're helping tear down people with bullying, with what they look like, where they live, what they drive, you're just as bad as the person whose light is pink. because you're in there and you're supporting that. And I saw somebody earlier say something about, well, is being in the chat enabling? No, it's not, because I wouldn't know you were in there if I wasn't in there. I see you come in, but you're not talking. You're not clicking the like your life depends on it. I see the same people go in and click like on these scammers and beggars lives, but I see them go into these awareness lives and never click like once. You're pushing them out to the FYP. People who are just curious, scrolling by, are going to fall into their lives because you're clicking like just so you don't get blocked. Why does it matter? If you get in there, report the Cash App, report them, or look for enablers or people to message and say, hey, look, these people are not good people. This is what they did, X, Y, and Z. I can show you proof. Go tag them in a couple of videos.
That's one of the best methods right there, I believe. If you look in my videos, you will see just so many tags. And I always tell people, if you're watching Tristan, and I've only done a video on him just recently because I never really wanted to do that, but he just got me to a point. And how many people were over there tagging, and people like even commenting, I'm so glad I saw this, and my videos are there for people to do that. So just what Fallon's saying, like anything you can do to show people that are thinking about giving them $1 or $5, all you can do is tell them, and then if they do it, that's on them.
I'm sorry that every time we go live, we've got bombs to drop. I'm so sorry. But we wouldn't bring it to you guys if you guys weren't important. And every single one of you are important to us. You guys are the reason that this app exists, and you're the reason that this community exists. Don't let somebody like Tim or J. Paul or Tristan or Beth and Devin tear it down. Take it back. Let them come on the app and get their money from their enablers. Those people that know they abuse those dogs. Those people that know all the horrible things Tristan Pizza has done.
Yeah, we're hopefully gonna do a live on Tristan soon. I just don't know how soon. We do have a live coming up on October 5th that is going to be super important, that people should really attend. It's Birdie's gonna put it on, and it's gonna be victim impact statements. So I really hope that everybody joins and watches that.
We're going to have a lot of fun that night. It's going to be stories that are told by you. It's going to be stories that people who, for whatever reason, whether they had a kind heart, they were hungry themselves before, they were thirsty themselves, they didn't have a place to sleep or stay, get dry, they were in the rain, it was hot. They gave money based off of because they know what it was like to be in those situations. But the beggars and the scammers know they can exploit those things. They can exploit small children. They can exploit innocent animals. They can exploit those things to get money out of kind hearts. So these former victims are going to come and tell these stories. And you're going to see some of these screenshots shocked at the amount of money that was given to these people. These people were living better than you and I were living off this money that was given to them after you'd already paid taxes on it, and they get it tax-free. You'll be surprised.
Please reach out if you have been taken advantage of by a scammer. Reach out to Birdie or anybody up here, because we would love to hear your story.
October 5th, Stacy, on Checkmate's platform.
There'll be an announcement of the live.
Yes. And y'all reach out to Birdie. She's right there. Hit her name If you're not following her, follow everybody on the platform, but especially Birdie, and get your stories to them. Give her time to get your screenshots so we can vet the information. And we will black out anything that you need us to black out, but let us see it first. But it won't come to the app with any of your information. We will black it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything will be redacted. We will make sure that nobody's information gets out. But please, yes, follow everybody on the panel. We still plan on doing awareness lives as much as possible. After Birdie's live, we are going to try to do a Tristan.
Yes.
There's a lot to unpack there. I've even talked to Anywhere Man, and I'm hoping that he's going to come up and speak.
Have you guys had any contact with his mother by any chance?
We have reached out. We haven't,
Okay.
but Fallon did.
Yes.
Okay, I know somebody else who has some contact with her. If you want, anybody to try to reach out to her.
Yes, please, because
Yeah,
my
that
message
would be
is a
great.
message request.
Okay.
Yes, to follow the creator, you just have to hit the little plus sign by their name. Yeah, Troy's a good guy. Very smart, very knowledgeable.
And if you don't have any other questions for me, I'm going to drop. But it's going to be a long night because I'm getting messages now that I still see popping at the top of my screen. So just y'all be patient with all of us. We're going to get to your messages, I promise. And I'm not so sure that we're not going to end up elsewhere in boxes tonight trying to hammer some more stuff out. So it's going to be a long night. I just appreciate you guys for everything. Thank you for being here. Panel, thank you for what you do for this community. And y'all stay on Tim and Angela. He messed up when he messed with any of us. But as a whole unit, it's something that is a force to be reckoned with when we all stand together.
Yes, we appreciate the support. We really do.
Thank you, Fallon. You're one of the top-notch people at doing this. Thank you.
Thank you, Adam.
I still can't believe you knew the date and time. We're going to talk about that later.
The handy dandy notebook.
Yes.
Oh,
I told my husband whenever I pass away, just put those notebooks in there with me because it all needs to go. Tie it around my neck.
She did say 2:22 p.m.
That's wild. That's just wild.
She does, Amber. She has blue and she has purple and she has it's a big thing. It's a real big thing within our little group that we talk about a lot. Because when you hear the pages flipping, you know he's going for something. I don't know if they're color coded. I wouldn't be surprised.
They have little tabs.
I was about to say, they probably got tabs. There's probably bookmarks. There's probably like stringers coming off of them and arrows going to like see this on page 42A. And then, yeah.
Jules, I'm not so sure that he will probably want to come in our lives, and that's fine. I know he's upset, but we were upset too. But yes, be on the lookout. Birdie's live is going to be amazing. We would love to have a lot of people come up and talk about their stories. So please message Birdie. If you can't message Birdie, you can message any of us and we will pass it along to her. With that being said, is there any more questions? Of course, Cassidy.
I'm gonna actually have to drop checkmate, but I just want to thank everybody for being here and everybody up here in the boxes, and just want to thank everybody. Really appreciate it.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Adam.
thank you so much for coming up, Adam. Yeah, we're always gonna be real. I mean, we're always gonna tell the truth, so even if it's hard. You have anything else, Fallon, Birdie, Rammer?
No, ma'am.
I was just an emotional support box tonight. I'm sure this whole story is going to evolve more, and y'all just be realistic about it. Use your own judgment.
Yeah, and just find your people, you know? Help their platform, repost their videos, like their videos, comment, you know, that helps push everything out. Yeah, Cassidy, I think so too. We'll probably definitely see you soon. And I did not mean that in a mean way. Thanks for all the likes, y'all. Well, with that being said, I guess I'm going to end this live, and we'll see y'all for Birdie's live. It's going to be on my platform, so y'all make sure you come in and support. And then we will have the live on Tristan following soon, hopefully.
Yes. Thank you guys for what you do.
Alright, thanks all. I hope you all have a great night. We'll see you soon.